I'm here with Dr. Emre Oktem. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Perfectly.
All right. He is an assistant professor, and I'm not even going to try the university. Tell me the university.
Galatassary, which is more famous for the soccer team than the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have a very unique role here. You are going to be the moderator of a section. I'm going to read it for our listeners so they know. It says, the specific religious freedom issues and concerns of the following minorities: Alevi Muslims, Armenians, Catholics, Greek Orthodox, Jewish, Protestant, and Syriac. Dear God, Doctor, you have a big job.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and why you've come here.
Well, I'm the moderator, and very symbolically, I belong to the religious majority in Turkey, so I'm a Sunni Muslim, and I'm supposed to moderate a panel attended by minority representatives. I'm an associate law professor, and I'm teaching international law, public international law, basically human rights, and especially religious rights. My PhD was about freedom of religion in international law. And I'm also involved in interfaith dialogue activities in Turkey, abroad, and this is one of the reasons why I'm here to attend this conference.
Now, you grew up in Turkey. What part of Turkey?
Istanbul, always Istanbul.
Istanbul. Tell us, did you experience as a child, you're from the Sunni Muslim, which is the majority.
Yes.
Did you see persecution of religious minorities that you can remember?
Persecution, I wouldn't say, but I experienced, especially after my legal studies and so, some very important legal problems, social problems. I wouldn't call them persecutions, but I cannot deny that there have been some problems. Mm-hmm. And this is precisely these problems that we are trying to solve, and yeah.
Okay. Tell us about your role. Now, you're moderating a lot of groups here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 groups of people that have come for this conference. How do you see your role?
My role, it's going to be easy. Well, each representative, the committee's respective representatives will talk about their problems regarding their particular minority. And at the end, we shall try to see whether there is a community of problems, whether they are facing the same problems.
Commonality, in other words.
Commonality, yes, commonality.
Okay.
And if so, how can we fix these problems? What would be a common solution in terms of solving these problems?
Okay. One of the other people that I spoke to, Mustafa Akyol.
Akyol, yes.
He told me that it's not necessarily a matter of religious persecution, but more of a nationalism. Do you see that as well?
Yeah, I think there's an emergence of nationalism in Turkey, which has impacts, among others, over religious minorities. But very curiously, this emergence of the extreme nationalism goes in parallel with another development, which this development is much more positive. The Turkish society, I'm talking about the majority of population, is getting conscious about the minority problems. It started learning what are the minorities, what are the minority problems, because many of them have no minority members as friends. Mm-hmm. Because, as you know, the number of the minorities decreased drastically, especially the Greek minority of Istanbul. So the first step to deal with the problems is to provide a very elementary knowledge, information to the member of the majority. And in much cases, they learn about what is going on and what are the problems. The reaction is very positive and very influential on the solution of the problems.
Very good. We look forward to your moderating. We'll be there. We'll be following it. And hopefully we may have time to do some follow-up questions as well.
It's going to be my pleasure to answer in the extent of my possibilities. Thank you, Father.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.